guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to do the lesson named Adventure of Toto, written by Ruskin Pond. If you like my channel, please like, share and subscribe to get the quick notifications. So, introduction to this chapter, right? So there it is a story of a humorous, adventurous story of a naughty monkey named Toto. The writer's grandfather bought the monkey from the chonga driver and he played pranks, right? So the narrator is in an interesting way, he makes the story must read for us. So before starting with the lesson, let me tell you something about the author. The author's name is Ruskin Bond. He is an Indian author with a British descent. He lives with his adopted family in La Landur, Mussoorie in India. In the India's Council for Children Education has recognized his role in growth of children literature in India. He was also awarded by the Sahitya Academy Awards in 1992 for Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra, his novel in English. He was awarded Padma Shri in 1999 and Padma Bhushan in 2014. The story narrates adventure of a followed after the narrator's grandfather, who is an animal lover and bought Toto a monkey. The story begins like this: when the grandfather buys Toto for rupees 5 from the Tonga driver. Toto was really very beautiful, good looking, and grandfather had decided to add him to his private zoo. Grandfather had many animals in his private zoo. He was, however, afraid of grandfather, who did not like him bringing home as many pets as he liked. He was afraid of grandfather, who did not like grandmother. Grandfather was afraid of grandmother. Grandmother did not like many animals in their house. So the narrator and the grandfather bought Toto and kept it a secret from his grandmother. But Toto was really extremely mischievous, right? The narrator, at one point of the story, he writes that if there is a part of the brain specially devoted for mischief, the part is largely developed in Toto. If this is a brain, right? If this is a brain, let us say there is some parts of mischief as well. So it is largely denoted or devoted for mischief in Toto's mind. If this is a mind, the shaded region is devoted to mischief in Toto's mind. If we say in Toto's mind. So Toto in his first day ripped open in the peg and he scratched the narrator's blazer, tore up and the wallpapers and grandfather had chosen for the wall. So wallpaper was torn. All the his blazer, his school narrator's school blazer was also very much torn. And who has done that? Toto. Toto was then transferred to the servants' quarter where he lived with his other pets. Usually, grandfather's pets got along well with each other. Means there were many pets and all the pets were friends. But Toto kept others awake that night. Toto didn't let anyone have a good sleep that night. He kept everyone awake. Where the servant in the servants' quarter, they were animals. So all the animals were awake because of Toto. As grandfather had to go to Saranpur for her work, he decided to take Monkey along with him. As he is very mischievous, so grandfather decided, let me take Toto with me for to Saranpur. He carried Toto in a strong bag which is made of canvas and closed the zip nicely so that Toto could not escape from the bag. Okay, so he and Toto made it a true trip of the trip without any incident. But at the railway station, something happened. Okay, Toto suddenly poked out. This N is not there. Suddenly, Toto poked out his head and of the bag and scared the ticket collector. He looked at the ticket collector, right? So the ticket collector thought that the Toto was a dog. So he charged grandfather 3 rupees for extra. 3 rupees extra. Okay. So grandmother finally accepted Toto as their pet and gave him a comfortable home in the stable. His companion was a donkey named Nana. However, when the grandfather came to the stable to make sure that Toto was comfortable, he saw poor Nana struggling because of Toto had jumped in his head and biting his ears so bad. Toto loved warm baths that grandmother used to prepare. It was treat for him. Treat means a gift, you can say. He would uh, expertly check the temperature of the water and then enter the bath 1 foot at a time. Okay, then he would soak and soap himself. Once he had almost boiled himself after not realizing that the kettle was still on the fire. Grandmother saved him by pulling him out of the kettle at just in a time. Otherwise, Toto would be half boiled. One day, grandmother had made pulao, so everyone entered the dining room where they saw Toto sitting on the table with stuffing himself with rice. He threw the plate at grandmother, who had been screamed at him. He also threw a glass of water at once to the narrator's aunt. The Toto Then the Toto jumped out the window with the dish of pulao. He then climbed up the way up to the jackfruit and ate all the rice while everyone watched him, and finally took a revenge from grandmother, who screamed at him and threw the dish down the tree and laughed, and the dish broke into the pieces. This incident made everyone, especially grandfather, realize that Toto was not an animal to be kept in a house. He was becoming very expensive for them to keep, and he kept on destroying all the things. They could not keep replacing it all the time. So grandfather took Toto to the Tonga driver, who would only sell him back for 3 rupees. He sold it Toto back for 3 rupees. Now this is the end of the session. If you liked my session, please like, share and subscribe to my channel to get quick notifications of any video or any content I upload. Okay, next session I would be giving you the question answers of this lesson. Bye.